What's good? What's good? This is Jacoby Issachar, Creative Mind Productions, coinciding in conjunction with HarmoniSalesBeats.com. All praises to the Most High. Another glorious and beautiful day. Here to let you know, number one question: are you serious about your music career? You artists, you up and coming artists, independent artists, signed to a label artists, don't matter. Are you taking the actionary steps necessary to gain a profit, to gain revenue, to actually take accountability and responsibility for your craft, for your art, for your products, for your singles, mixtapes, albums, etc.? So that's the question today that we're going to be touching. Are you really serious about your music career? Are you serious about your music career? Because if you're not, you're going to have other people manage that for you, and you are not going to get what you should be getting. You know what I'm saying? And that's why we're here at Creative Mind Productions, letting you know, for you artists, what it takes to survive in this current day and age, in this industry. You know, at the end of the day, you need to learn how to separate yourself from a crowd that is predominantly ruling over everybody right now. You know what I'm saying? You want to be able to separate yourself as an artist, you know, not only lyrically, but also mentally, knowing the ins and outs of this music business, knowing the law, knowing the marketing, knowing the advertisement, knowing the actionary steps in which it takes to actually sustain a successful music business. So that's why we're on this video today. First things first, are you serious about your music career? That's the number one question. So we have to look at self. First things first, what are you doing? What are you doing? You know what I'm saying? What are you doing in your music career that's actually helping you grow as an artist? What are the actionary steps that you're taking right now that's actually benefiting you as a up and coming music artist or current music artist? So we need to look at three specific subject matters. We need to look at the physiology, the mental, and the spiritual. If these three subject matters do not correlate, there's going to be some discrepancies, because if you lack the mental, you know, you're going to lack the focus, you're going to lack the actionary steps, you're going to lack the wherewithal to go about what needs to be done, and somebody's going to do that for you. You might find yourself in a position. Physical, you might not find yourself physically fit or physically prepared to apprehend staying up a certain hour, you know, going to this venue, doing this, doing that. Especially if a lot of these dudes do drugs. A lot of people, they choose to, you know, blow it down all day, sip, drink, pop pills, you know what I'm saying, sniff coke, you know, and these dudes' lifestyle is not healthy. So when they're out touring, doing what they're doing, you know, their body is not able to sustain itself. You know what I'm saying? It starts breaking down. So you need to have your physiology on point. And, you know, we don't promote drugs here, man. We don't promote no type of abuse towards drugs. We promote health-based, you know what I'm saying, nutrition, diets, man, non-GMO organics, man. That's what we promote here. So first things first as well, got to look at the spiritual, man. If your spirituality on point, if you look at ethnic backgrounds based on your forefathers, you have your own spiritual doctrine, you know what I'm saying, your own spiritual culture. And if you're not attuned to that frequency, what are you doing? So that's going to allow you to stray away from the path of your ancient forefathers and, you know, commit abomination. So these three things must be all coincided in conjunction. That way it's not dysfunctional in your music career, because these are the main three things that a lot of people lack. It's just about making money, making music. The hell with all this. You know what I'm saying? So let's look at this. Let's expound on this. So knowledge base, understanding your study, knowledge base, you know, taking in that new information, watching videos like this, watching videos on how to expand your mind, you know, level of intelligence, your reading comprehension, you know, business, understanding what you must do, studying, man, you know what I'm saying? Performing your craft or perfecting your craft, understanding your sound. Start writing down lyrics that correlates to your specific niche. Understand, are you a trap artist, you a R&B, you a hip hop, you a down south? Knowing your craft and mastering it, you know what I'm saying? Then we have missions, goals, and accomplishments. Looking at the missions that you have set forth right now and the goals that you want to accomplish, and looking at your accomplishments that you made in the past and seeing how you can make new accomplishments. So examining that and looking at growth, evaluation, and results. So looking at the growth, where you need to grow in, and evaluating that and taking the actionary steps to get the results you're looking for. So as well, we need to look at the health. Like I told you, the health, what you're putting in your body, the sleep you get, the nutrients, the amino acids, you know, the proteins, the calories, you know what I'm saying, understanding the essential vitamins that you need to put in your body. That way you can sustain life. You know what I'm saying? Then you have the fitness, you know, are you working out? Are you getting your cardiovascular? Are you getting your shoulders, you know, your back, your biceps, your abs, you know what I'm saying, your legs? Are you getting all your physiology on point? At least going for a walk or a run, you know what I'm saying? Getting that oxygen pumping, getting that cardiovascular on point. That's the question. And looking at the oxygen that you're getting. Once again, the cardio, understanding the lungs, understanding the oxygen that you're getting in your brain through your cardiovascular health, getting your omega-3, 6, and 9s, getting that blood pumping, you know what I'm saying? That blood pumping. So now we have the tuning to the right frequencies. Now tuning to the right frequencies, say you are a trap artist, you know what I'm saying, down south artist, gospel artist, Hebrew Israelite artist, you know what I'm saying, understanding your specific genre of music, understanding specifically your niche, what people like hearing. Is an R&B artist gonna go to a rock fan base and just expound on their music? Hey, check out my R&B track when all they listen to is rock. You know, is a brother that is very understanding in their Hebraic culture, you know what I'm saying, gonna go to worldly music and demonstrate light in a room full of darkness? Are they gonna accept that? Probably not. So you must understand that what you do in your music career in regards to a frequency, because that's what it is. These waves, they're frequencies, man. You need to know your specific niche and who you're tailoring your music to. So that is just in regards to self, everybody, just a basic understanding in regards to, are you serious about your music career? Because when it comes to self, these things you need to have on point, man, because if you don't have this, you're going to be all over the place, you know what I'm saying? So second is the music business. So this is where I'm gonna put some emphasis on. So the music business, this is where responsibility comes into play. So brainstorming for new content, new venues, new shows, you know, building up new marketing strategies, you know, ads, promotion, and looking at content creation, looking and setting forth time to really sit down, write some new lyrics, expound, see what kind of beats you want, see what kind of sounds you need to get. You know, just brainstorming is still the process. Now we have time management, understanding your time, and I call it creating time, because growing up in the world, working these 9 to 5s, your time is managed for you. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't have a 9 to 5, or if you're doing this music full time, you have to manage your own time. You know what I'm saying? And I call it creating time, because you have to create time to write lyrics, create time to really sit down and get in the studio, do what you need to do. So creating time, you need to look at that. Now recording, you need to look at recording, your recording sessions. Where are you getting your recording from? How much does it cost? How long do you plan on being in the studio? What do you plan on getting done? Because I know a lot of artists, man, I've seen this over the past 8 years, when they record or they go to recording studios. I've seen it with me and with other individuals. They're not coming to make products. They're coming just to make music. They just want to be in the studio. Let me make a mixtape track. You know what I'm saying? Well, if you're gonna make a mixtape track, you know, make something that's marketable and sellable, not something you're just gonna get for free. I don't knock free downloads. I'm all for it. You know what I'm saying? But there's a time and a place where you need to have something that you could sell and call your own. You see what I'm saying? So recording sessions, understanding what must be done in the time lapse, because some people charge 200 a session, you know, 400 a session, 600, $1,000 a session, or they charge 40 an hour, 60 an hour, 80 an hour, you know what I'm saying, based on who you're doing business with. So be mindful of these things. And you have the lyrics, having time to really set apart 20, 30 to an hour writing lyrics to new beats. Now that goes to the next segment. Beats. Where are you getting your beats from? If you are a Dirty South artist, you like Dirty South beats. If you're a trap artist, you like trap beats. If you're an ambient artist, you like ambient music. If you're a deep, elusive, illuminated artist, you like those deep, illuminated beats. And guess what? Here, HarmonicsSalesBeats.com, we sell those beats. So $27 and up, releases and exclusives. So get at me. Then we have promotion. We have to look at promotion. Promoting new content that's about to be released soon. Being able to create a buzz prior to something coming out, because if you just drop something and nobody knows about it, it defeats the purpose. I've suffered from that in the past years. About 3 years ago, I dropped an album. I had no fan base at the time. All my fan base was in the streets. I didn't have a social media brand, you know what I'm saying, like I'm building now. And I lost out on a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? I had to literally go try to find new leads and new prospects to sell these albums. So be very mindful of the promotion, man. Causing that awareness prior to releasing new content and new albums and mixtapes. Now you have the marketing, having marketing outlets to distribute content, having specific areas in which you could actually get in emails and subscribers and supporters to actually go get your music. So in marketing, this one must be a set in place, integrated product placement, having your products place specific areas like iTunes, Amazon, as well as Shazam. What else? What else is there? Google Play, you know, Microsoft, You know, there's so many other outlets to distribute music. It's crazy, man. And a lot of people have these apps on their phones, and it's very beneficial for you as an artist to have product placement in specific areas that a lot of people really listen to their music. So watch this. Now, this must be integrated as well through the marketing and product placement. You cannot have marketing or product placement if you don't have an online distribution outlet. Now, that's why when you go to these specific uh, stores like iTunes, Shazam, Amazon, Spotify, and Google Play, and all these other ones, you need to have an integrated system to where you have your own domain in your own section, to where you have an integrated system through social media, and where you're building a buzz to have linkage to go to these specific stores, click that link below, that link buy now button, and it's an integrated system to where when they make the purchase, it goes straight into your account, either via PayPal or bank account. Now, if you have management, other people, they might put you in a position to where they occupy that and they're managing that for you. And that's what we don't promote. We don't promote that. We promote you artists having 100% royalties, being able to, you know, really be about your music, man, being able to take full responsibility, not having other people manage your products for you, because you're not going to get what you really entail for. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we promote. Having integrated systems so where you have marketing outlets, you have online stores, you have digital distribution, you have outlets to where if they click a link, they could buy that $1.99, $10, $12, however you're selling your singles or albums or mixtapes, and those finances go into a specific bank account that you own. You understand? You own. You know? That's what we promote here. And guess what? Me at Creative Mind Productions, coinciding in conjunction with HarmoniSalesBeats.com, we offer those services. We offer product placement at a very cheap rate. You know what I'm saying? Product placement starting around $25 to $50 based on where you're trying to go, as well as online distribution outlets for new products, mixtapes, and albums, including UPC barcodes starting at $100. So aside from spending over $100, you know, if you come through me, I'll have you on all these digital distribution outlets, Spotify, Shazam, Amazon, all these other outlets, and you have 100% royalty coming in because you invested that money. I set you up like that. That way you don't have to rely on somebody else to take that from you. I set you up the account because I have resources through the outlets that I currently have today, and give you the information. You manage that account, and man, you're good, man. You know what I'm saying? You have your business set up, you have everything integrated, and you're good to go. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm telling you today, if you're not taking the initiative to be responsible for your music career, somebody else is going to do that for you. So that's going to be in regards to the online distribution. Understanding venues, you know, if you're going and doing shows, you know what I'm saying, you already have an audience base that you could tailor products to. Having digital distribution, having download cards, having a way for people to actually go, you know, putting out mini posters, mini flyers where they could buy the products then and there through a link, or having physical distribution already set up, having your pressed up CDs or having your mixtape, something where they could buy now, you know what I'm saying? And I'm still for that, man. It's just finding time to really invest, you know, in 100 units, 200 units. You know, I used to, you know, buy the CD label makers, make my own CDs, you know what I'm saying? Do the own press ups, man, do my own CD casing, do my own images, you know what I'm saying? All that. But you know, you have to build an audience, man, because if you don't have an audience, what are you doing? So that goes to the last, the music business, building your fan base, building your fan base, building your fan base, and building up a following to where if you build or create a new product, you already have a fan base that you know is actually going to support what you're doing. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't have a fan base and you're building a product, who's going to buy it? Who's going to see it? You know, you must ask that question. So that's music business in general. This is just the basics that artists must know. Right now, I'm currently developing a new product, which is called Artist Building 4.0, giving you that 4.0 GPA, grade point average in this music industry. Because if you don't have that business understanding, you don't have that creative understanding, you don't have that mindset understanding, you're going to lose, man. Because I've lost before in the past. I'm going to be honest with you. I've lost, man. I've lost a lot of finances in my time. I've lost a lot of resources, a lot of accomplishments I could have accomplished at that time, and a lot of opportunities because of my lack mindset. You know what I'm saying? My scarce mindset. And that's why I give all praises to the Most High, because today I'm taking the initiative now. I'm being the resource. I'm being the opportunity now. You know what I'm saying? I'm being that one taking those actionary steps now. You know what I'm saying? Because I was waiting for somebody to put me on when nobody was trying to do that. So now I have to put myself on. Been putting myself on for about 8 years now. So with that being said, that's business. We're going to go over that at a later segment. But now that's good at know the understanding of self, physiology, spirituality, mental, the music business. But there goes the main important subject matter that coincides within this whole presentation today: application. Application, 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 which means putting things into practical use, putting information into practical use. Knowledge is power, but the application of knowledge is even more powerful. So watch this. Mainly investing in your sound. Are you investing in your sound? Are you investing in new products, man? Are you investing in online distribution? You're investing in new outlets to distribute, domain, hosting, management. Are you investing in new beats? Leases to exclusives. What are you doing? Mainly on the beats, man, because without the beats, you don't have no music. Product placement. What are you doing? Advertisement. What are you doing? Pay for advertising. Online distribution. What are you doing? What are you doing? So what I recommend is creating a domain for your online distribution and a home base for your fans' engagement. And that's what we do here too. We have website development starting at $50 as well. Domain creation, hosting, and management starting at $200. So having your whole thing set up annually, that way I do the management. I do website, go to my website. I'm updating the website right now from the websites that I'm building up for my artists. And that way you can see the fruits of my labor. We build websites here. Your own domain, your own hosting. I do the website management, for the first fee, $200. That goes with everything you want until at that current moment. And for future reference, of course, $25 to $30 website managements as well per session. But my first time for that $200, that gets you set up annually for your domain for a whole year, your hosting for a whole year, and everything that you need to sell your music on your own physical platform. And online platform for you. And that's what you need as an artist. You need your own domain. That way you can distribute your music, because it's good to have third parties. It's good to have third parties, but it's also good to have your own payment processing. Not having a third party taking a percentage of what you make. That's always good, man. That's always good, man. So, in conclusion to the whole matter, you are responsible for your music career. And that's the conclusion, man. You, my dude, you, my sister, are responsible for your music career. Nobody else, man. If you're not taking the actionary steps to obtain success, what are you doing? So with that being said, this is Jacob Ben Issachar, owner of Creative Mind Productions, where we give knowledge and information others won't. So with that being said, stay focused, stay efficient, take in consideration what I said. You have yourself a wonderful day.